morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. It's another edition of our videos. We've been having, superb section all this while. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your comments and the personal messages you guys have been sending to me. I really appreciate it. And please, 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 please do endeavor to like this video, share it with your loved ones, and your comment is important to me. Please put in the comments so that we can better interact. Today's session is going to be, something really interesting as well. Please, 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 and please move away from distraction and pay, if possible, 100%, attention to this session because it's packaged and we have someone with us that is going to be sharing a life story about how she overcome her life challenges to become where she is today. You get what I'm saying, guys? I have with me today Fatima Hassan. She's a mindset coach, a co-lead as well, and she's going to be sharing her story with us. Hi, Fatima. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me here.
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you so much for your time once again. Fatima, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Okay, so as my name is Fatima Hassan, I'm in Dubai, but I'm originally from Kenya. I work with kids. I'm a teacher, so I work in kindergarten and I'm a mindset coach, and that's what I love. Personal development is what I love doing, empowering people.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much once again for your time. I really appreciate that. And it's great to have you here. The both of us are in Dubai, all right? But we should have done a live session. Maybe we'll work towards that in another edition of our video. We should work towards having a live session. So, for
Yeah.
those of you that are just joining this platform, because I believe the people that have been with me from the onset, they know what we're doing. But for the people that are just joining for the first time, we are here for one purpose, which is to sensitize the society that regardless of the challenges they're going through today, they are not alone. Although, society might give it different name. It might be called post-pandemic. It might be called recession around the corner. The biggest recession in the world is about to happen, and so many people are going through challenges. And there are some people outside there that are thinking about ending it all. Regardless of those challenges, I want you to know that every successful people that are that have walked on this earth, they faced one or two challenges and they have put in one or two things in place to overcome these challenges. Regardless of the name the challenges is tagged, it is the same process. You just need to understand where you are, know where you want to go, and put some things in place. So we are going to be inviting different people from different walk of life that will be sharing their life challenges with you and me about what happened to them, what they put in place to overcome these challenges. And so doing, you can, learn from what they've done, implement this into your life, and make a better change towards achieving, greater heights in life. I have with me once again Fatima. She's going to be sharing, a story as mentioned already. So, Fatima, can you please share with our audience today a particular time in life whereby you kind of maybe hit the rock bottom? What happened? What happened then? And what did you do to overcome these challenges?
That's an amazing question. So, I think my rock bottom happened when I was 18 years old. I had this dream that I want to become a nurse, and my dad became sick. I was born in a not a rich family, but a middle class family. And by the time I finished 18, finished my high school, my dad became sick, and my dream to go to college was done. So by the time I was 19, I had these letters to take me to the university, but I couldn't go. So I decided to go to the Middle East. I think that's what most of the people believe. If I go to the Middle East, I can change my life. So I went to the Middle East not because I just wanted to help my family, but the dream of not letting my dream go. I didn't want to become a statistic. So by the time I was 19, I was in Saudi. And after 2 months, 2 weeks like that, I was giving up because The culture was different. So many things were different. And I decided this is not for me. And I remember calling my dad and telling him, I can't do this. I'm giving up. And my dad told me, you have one choice in life. You can give up because things are hard, but you cannot give up on yourself. So you've got to do something about it because I cannot do it for you. By that time, I was very angry with myself because I was 19. I was not having life like everybody else, like any other teenager. So, but my dad told me you have to look for help. So, one of the things I said that saved me at this situation was Google. I really love Google until now. So, I went to Google and I typed how to raise kids. How can I work with kids? And miraculously, sometimes God makes your life so difficult but gives you a way. I met somebody called Super Nanny. So I connected with Super Nanny and I wanted so much to learn how to work with kids. So Super Nanny became my mentor, my first mentor in life. So I would watch Super Nanny in the middle of the night and I will take what Super Nanny is doing and I'll go implement it with the children. My dream to become a nurse became so far-fetched, like I could not do it. I could not do it because I was also helping people back home. I had sisters and brothers who didn't finish school. My father was sick. So my dream was not really happening. So I was working so hard, but I was not getting where I wanted to be. So while I was watching Super Nanny, I was having this revelation like, people undermine things that, oh, Nanny, you're a help doing. But when I was watching her and what she was doing with the kids, it was like, how can I do it? What will make me have that power to work with children the way she's working so that I can change my life? So that's where my journey started. I worked in Saudi for 2 years and I studied what Super Nanny was doing. So in the end of that, I was being a nanny, but I trained myself. I didn't even know that what she was doing is psychology or whatever. It was just fascinating. How does he work with kids? What is she doing? And literally, I will just copy the way she's talking, what she's doing, the way she's communicating with the parents, and I will do it. And then I wanted to know more what gave her the power. So I learned about cognitive behaviors and other things, and I started taking different courses. And that journey, I met people who were talking about motivational speaking, and I met people like Les Brown, and then I was fascinated to watch people like Oprah. So my life was, I was working in the house that people say, oh, you're a maid or you're a nanny, but my world was surrounded with people who were doing amazing things. So I would finish my job and I'll just sit and watch Oprah, and I'll be like, how does she make people become so vulnerable? What gives her the energy to talk to people and not to make people feel uncomfortable? So I rotated my life around people who were just doing different things, and I immersed myself in reading. After 3 years, I decided to go for teaching, which was also online. So, like many people, they will say, I didn't go to the university. I didn't step in any university, but I learned everything I learned online. I would work, and in the middle of the night, I will wake up. I did my teaching online. I did my cognitive behaviors courses online. After 6 years in Saudi, it was amazing. I was learning a lot of things, but there was no growth. So that was another challenge because there was no place for me to grow. So I went back home. After 1 year, I came to Dubai. And in Dubai, it was amazing. Okay, I've made it. I've come to Dubai. I'm a teacher. I'm teaching children. But there was that point of life sometimes happens. So I got married, I got a divorce, and things changed. So my life had another challenge in life, going through a divorce, realizing that even after going the divorce, I can still not have kids. So I went on another journey of depression, feeling sad. And I think after 10 years of staying in Dubai, I went back home because by that time my dad had passed away. So the only person in my life was my mom. And I remember sitting with my mom and telling her, I'm done. I'm not going back to Dubai. I've been there for 10 years. I'm doing the same thing. I'm having the same salary. I'm divorced. I'm not going to have children. I'm surrounded by five other siblings who have family and children. So you just feel like an alien, like what is happening to me? Okay, I'm working, I'm having salary, but I don't have anything in my life. So that point of giving up. And I remember my mom telling me, have you seen a butterfly? I'll never forget this. I said, yeah, I know. I said, okay, if you have seen a butterfly, you know that that caterpillar is the ugliest thing in the world. But then it has to go through all these challenges to become a butterfly. You've got to find yourself. And sometimes when parents tell us things, you go like, you don't know what I'm going through. And that was it. So, but the most thing that happened to me was after that talk, my mom went and said, I don't know what I did wrong as a parent. I know you're a good girl and you try so much. Sometimes I wonder what I did wrong. And that was it for me. Because my mom has been through a lot for me. And for her to sit there and blame herself was like the realization that we forget that our pain, whatever we do in life, we inflict for most people that we love. And I couldn't take that because at that journey, the only person that gave me the desire to live with my mom. And I wouldn't let her like feel like she was being the cause of my downfall. So I got back to Dubai. I got in the plane with one intention: I'm going to change my life. Honestly, I didn't know how I'm going to do that, but I just knew that there's something there for me. And that's when I got in the journey of personal development. That's why I started doing personal development for me, working through myself, going on a journey of self discovery, working with a lot of people, a lot of coaches, a lot of teams. And then I find my purpose. I found like I've been doing this for years. I've been empowering women for years, but I just didn't know that I'm doing that. And that's what I started doing. So I continued with teaching the kids because that gives me passion and I love working with kids. And I started becoming a coach and started working with kids. That's
Ama-
why.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Man, that's a roller coaster journey, and I'm so happy for you. Like, damn, this is life. We call it life, right? This is life. It's
Yes.
not always gonna be rosy. There are some times when you think, yes, I'm out of this problem, and you are so happy, like finally I've made some significant amount of money. Then something else will happen, and you'll be like, oh my God, why me again? Then you have to re-strategize yourself and know your why. Fatima's story is a story that for you to become successful in life, it has everything embedded in this story that can make you a success or a failure. I'll start by highlighting one fact. The first thing is a wise man said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. You are doing the same thing and you are expecting a different result. This is where most of the people find themselves in this life. You keep doing the same thing, you keep trying, you keep working hard, keep doing the same thing, and you are expecting you want to get a different result. No, you're going to be in the rat race. You're going to be doing the same thing. So she understands this. How she gets to understand this? Maybe because of the videos she was watching people like Oprah, the Nanny video. All these things tends to work, and it inspired her to know that she needs to re-strategize herself in order to become a better version of herself. And another thing she did was she made up her mind at the age of 18 that she's going to be successful. Even while she made up her mind, that's very funny because I've experienced this as well. I've experienced something similar to this. That very moment that you put on your wall, come on, you put on everything. Yes, I'm ready to go to the wall. And you get to the wall and they throw you one bomb. And that's the time you're going to look like, I think I'm not ready for this war. I'm going back home. And someone helped her again, which was her dad, that told her that, come, the decision, you have two decisions. You have between two decisions now, to give up or to keep going. And she kept going. Even though she does not win immediately, she eventually won when she came to Dubai. And something else happened again, which is life, that took her back home, and she believed she lost everything. And another thing I want to point out before I round up our story with summarizing our story is you need a very big why. Why do you want to be successful? Why do you think you deserve to be a success in life? I've made mention of this like two, three times. If your why is not strong enough, when the challenges of life eventually comes around, you are gonna give up. She almost did because the why wasn't that strong. But her mom, she just pushed a one button, just one button, which is word. She said something to her like, I don't know what I've done wrong. You know, as a child that love your parents, when you hear something like this, and your mom done her best, this will ignite you. It will awaken the sleeping lion in you that no, I cannot let this woman down. So a very big why is I'm not going to let my mom down after everything she has done for us, for me and my sibling. And she buckled up again and she started running and she started running. And here she is now, a motivational speaker, impacting life, mostly women. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much for sharing this part of you. I really appreciate it. And that's it. That's it about the session today. We're about to round up and we have a tradition, a very, very, very amazing tradition. And I will appreciate if you're gonna look into the camera and you're gonna point one finger to one person. Because this idea is if just one person is gonna take one thing away today, what do you want them to take away from you? You just say, hey, you watching me tonight, this morning, I want you to be over to you, Fatima.
Okay. So whoever's watching me today, I just
I
want you
can
to
see
know
your
that.
hand. I can see your hand.
So whoever is watching me today, I just want to tell you this. You're in control of your life. Don't let anything or anyone define your destination. You have the power to be, to do, and become whoever you want. So believe in yourself. Don't ever let anything make you feel like you cannot do it. Challenges, this is what I know, and I always tell people life and challenges are friends. You cannot succeed without challenges, but you don't let them define you. You always find a way to get it, and you always have the power to do it. So don't be defined. Not your past, not people, not society. You define who you are.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you for so much for that. So, you guys, you've had it again. Believe in yourself. Don't let anyone, anything, any circumstances in life define you. You've got the right and the best definition for yourself. And it's not going to be a rosy journey. It's You are not going to be like, I want to be successful and the money will start coming in from the roof. No, you have to put in the work, the effort, the sleepless nights, the reading, the everything that you have to do, you have to put it in place. And even while you put all this thing in place, life will still come at you and show you that it is life. But what will keep you going then is your why you're doing it. So find a great why. Thank you once again for your time today. I appreciate your time, Fatima. I appreciate your time, my audience. I hope we're going to have a live session in Dubai very soon together. And it will be great to meet you in person as well. Thank you everyone for watching us tonight. Please endeavor to like this video, share it with your loved ones, and do put in your comment as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I look forward to seeing you guys in our next edition. Bye for now, and have a great day. Bye,
Bye.
Fatima.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.